Keep you in touch this evening with he offered his resignation as a manager at the club. So it's a club that's very close to his heart right now. The chairman saying they've agreed to accept his resignation when they placed on record. The manager himself, I have resigned.
He's been showing already since, I think, the first session. I was still an international from what I've heard and see. We have conversations. I spoke to him during the international break when everything was sorted, and it's for him. It's obviously it's about getting as fit as possible, as quickly as possible. Get to understand each one of us as quickly as possible how we train, how we press, how we set pieces. So it's been a
Virgil van Dijk breaks silence after Arne Slot's shock Liverpool exit. In a stunning development that has left the football world buzzing, Liverpool captain Virgil van Dijk has spoken out following the sudden resignation of Arne Slot as Liverpool's head coach. The news, confirmed earlier today, has sent shockwaves through Anfield and reignited debates about the Reds' turbulent managerial journey since the departure of Jurgen Klopp. "We will miss him," Van Dijk's emotional tribute. Moments after the official announcement, Van Dijk addressed the media with a tone of both sadness and respect. "We will miss him," the Dutch defender began, visibly emotional. Arne came in during a difficult time for the club following one of the greatest managers in our history was never going to be easy. But he handled it with class, professionalism, and heart. Van Dijk, who has captained the team through an era of immense transition, went on to praise Slot's work ethic and influence behind the scenes. "He always believed in the players, in the process, and in what Liverpool stands for. Even when results didn't go our way, he kept us together as a team. For that, we'll always be grateful." A challenging transition period. When Arne Slot took over from Jurgen Klopp, expectations were sky high. The Dutchman, who impressed with his tactical intelligence and calm leadership at Feyenoord, was seen as the man to modernize Liverpool while preserving its attacking DNA. However, adapting to the intensity of the Premier League proved more challenging than expected. Despite flashes of brilliance early in the season, including a thrilling win against Manchester United and a disciplined performance in Europe, consistency became an issue. Injuries, fatigue, and tactical misfires piled on pressure both inside and outside the dressing room. Sources within the club suggest that Slot had grown increasingly frustrated with internal dynamics, transfer limitations, and the constant scrutiny surrounding his every decision. His resignation, while shocking, may have been months in the making. Van Dijk's leadership tested. For Van Dijk, this latest twist represents another major test of his leadership. The Dutch captain has been a pillar of strength for Liverpool, guiding a new generation of players including the likes of Szoboszlai, Gakpo, and Gravenberch through one of the most uncertain eras in recent memory. Transitions are never easy, Van Dijk admitted. But as players, our job is to stay united, stay focused, and give everything for the badge. The fans deserve that. His words reflect a maturity that has defined his time at Liverpool. Since joining in 2018, Van Dijk has been more than just a world-class defender, he has become the emotional heartbeat of the team, calm under pressure, demanding of excellence, and deeply connected to the club's ethos. Fans react: shock, sadness, and speculation. As news of Slot's departure broke, social media erupted with emotion. Some fans expressed sorrow, thanking the manager for his service and praising his dignity in difficult times. Others voiced frustration, citing poor results and unclear tactical direction as reasons for his downfall. The prevailing sentiment, however, is uncertainty. Who's next is the question echoing through Merseyside tonight. With Liverpool's board expected to meet in the coming days, speculation is rife about potential replacements. Could we see a high-profile return, or will the Reds once again look to a rising managerial star? Names like Xabi Alonso, Julian Nagelsmann, and even a sensational Jurgen Klopp comeback are already being whispered among fans and pundits alike. Though his tenure was short, Slot's impact should not be underestimated. He inherited a side emotionally and physically drained from the Klopp era, and despite mixed results, managed to instill a sense of discipline and tactical awareness. Players such as Darwin Núñez, Luis Diaz, and Harvey Elliott reportedly developed strong bonds with him and appreciated his honest, analytical approach to coaching. Slot's decision to step down, sources claim, came after a series of difficult meetings with the Liverpool hierarchy. While official statements have been diplomatic, insiders suggest that philosophical differences over recruitment and long-term strategy may have played a key role. The coming weeks could define Liverpool's direction for years to come. The club remains ambitious with Champions League qualification still within reach and a core group of elite players in their prime, but stability will be crucial. Finding a manager who can balance tactical evolution with the emotional fabric of Liverpool will not be easy. The next appointment must understand what it means to be Liverpool, not just in football terms, but culturally and spiritually. Van Dijk summed it up best in his closing words: "Liverpool is more than a club, it's a family, a way of life. We'll keep fighting, no matter what. Arne's chapter may be over, but our story continues." As the Anfield faithful come to terms with yet another managerial change, the message from within the camp is clear: resilience, respect, and renewal. Van Dijk's leadership and the squad's unity will now be tested more than ever. Arne Slot may have departed, but his professionalism and commitment have left a lasting impression. And as Liverpool prepares for its next chapter, fans around the world will be watching with hope, anticipation, and that eternal belief that you'll never walk alone. Thank you for watch. Please subscribe for more videos.